Coach, starting quarterback this week.
Jeremiah will be starting this week. Obviously, we continued with the same thing that we always did every week. I had a meeting, a great meeting, and Jeremiah was very excited and anxious to go, as was I. And so we're looking forward to working through this week of practice and with him as our starting quarterback.
It's going to be a year to the day that he last played in a football game. Obviously exciting for him, but as a head football coach who you've had Jeremiah around here for much of the time, you got to be happy and excited for him that he gets another opportunity.
Oh, I'm extremely happy and excited for him. You know, I don't think anybody's worked harder than he has to get back to where he is. He's such a consummate team player and such a great leader that 300 and almost 70 days is a long time. And it's all been work for him, and maybe a minor setback early on, but he's continued to fight, and that's the type of team we got to be, and that's why I'm excited to have him as lead this team because of the type of man he is, and look forward to seeing him out there.
What does it mean just to the group knowing that? I mean, they all know he's QB1, and just to have him back, and especially those guys know what he's gone through in the last year to get to this point.
Well, you kind of look at it two ways. When he wasn't there, we tried to be the best we could possibly be for whoever was in there, and now even more so. These guys are so happy to see him back, in that they want to make sure that they're giving their very best when you have your number one guy in there, and to make sure he succeeds as well. He's like I said, Jeremiah is the consummate pro. These guys really do look up to him as a leader, and they want to make sure they're on point when their number is called. And so I think his energy level brings the team up as well. And everybody's excited and looking forward to it. But at the same time, we don't want to make it feel like it's just him, right? We know it takes all 12 of us to do our job, and we got to continue doing the things like we did last week, getting better every single day, and working hard that we take care of our own responsibilities.
Tyree Adams not out there today. What's going on with Tyree?
Oh, Tyree, he's getting further evaluated, and as soon as we have some more information on that, I will definitely share it with you. And so, so he was unable to practice today, and as we go forward, I'll certainly let you guys know where things stand in that regard.
With Jeremiah, just talk about the impact he had, while he was away, because he's been here the whole time, and he's been, from all accounts, a good teammate. Yeah,
I can talk from, even the 4 games last year where I took over to this year coming in when I first came in the off season. He's one of the first people I met with. And he does, he leads by example, and these guys really follow him. And so when we met in the off season, we talked about so many different leadership things. People have talked about the locker room and splitting the groups up and things like that. Those are things that shared with and talked to Jeremiah about, and he may have initiated because he's always looking for the best thing to help this team move forward. And we both know that it takes a family to get together, and we wanted to increase that feeling within our locker room. And then when it comes to meetings, everything like that, he's like a secondary coach to have there as well. And you never want to carry that too far because it's still his teammates he's working with, but he does a great job of balancing the two, and and interacting with the coaches. And so he all throughout, even though a lot of players sometimes when they're hurt they kind of sink back, he's got such a strong character that it still carried through even while he was down.
You're facing you're a 1-2 team facing an 0-3 team this week. What can you say about facing the Hamilton Tiger Cats? Well,
I can say this, I got nothing but respect for Coach Steinauer over there. I think he's a great coach, and I know he's going to have those guys ready. And we do focus on ourselves more. Obviously, we scheme their defense, offense, and special teams, and they've got a lot of talent over there. You look at all the free agency pickups they had. They've had a lot of continuity in their roster previous to that, and so we know it's a challenging place to play. But we know if we focus on ourselves and do the things and execute to the level that we have to, we'll be more than fine.